Our mission statement states there are 3 things that we want for every client. We want them to feel comfortable in their skin, confident in their abilities, and competitive in the marketplace.
Comfortable, confident, and competitive. A trio of words that for the unemployed or underemployed may not be easy to come by. But thanks to A Shining Success, those words are becoming a little more attainable.
What we do is provide people with clothing, professional clothing, to go to interviews and to start jobs. People that are working towards economic independence. Unemployed, underemployed individuals, the majority of them come to us by referral from job training programs or social service agencies. Our only requirement is that they're actively job searching.
Shauna Moody started A Shining Success in 2011 in the basement of her church. Now, 6 years and more than 150 clients later, she's relishing in a new location in the heart of downtown Claremont.
We are located in the downtown historic district of Claremont, right on what's called Opera House Square. And we are right on the corner and one of the most visible retail spots available.
The move here happened just in April, thanks to an offer to share the space with another nonprofit.
We call our organization the Connect Center, building community through connections. So it's really about bringing people together and having those shared resources and shared efforts that really help us to do something bigger than any one of us or any one of our own organizations could do.
I would describe it as a lovely boutique. That's how it feels to me, and that's what we tried to do. We've begun outfitting men, so we did try to make it less feminine than it has been in the past, so we hope that it's comfortable for every client that comes in.
Clients pay nothing, and for many, when they arrive here, it may start out as just getting the right clothes, but they leave with so much more.
I think it definitely boosted my confidence, for sure. I came in here wearing yoga pants and a tank top with a plaid shirt. I look like a little 18-year-old girl. So it definitely made me feel a lot more confident, and it also made me see that, yes, I can dress up, and just because I dress up a little bit, it doesn't mean that I look that much older.
And so as people go in and out of the dressing room and we're having conversations, you see the shoulders go back and the heads come up and the smiles come, and they get more and more comfortable with who they are, which leads to them feeling more confident. 99% of our clientele reports back to us that they do indeed feel more confident going to interviews, and they feel more prepared to accept employment.
Oh, that's pretty. I had a tough time figuring out what I should wear in a business atmosphere. I personally have been used to working in kitchens and more of a behind-the-scenes type of person, where now I'm looking into being a pharmacy tech and things like that.
These are women that have really come through difficult circumstances and are working hard for themselves and their families. And so by the time they get to us, they've really done all the hard work. So we have always worked our program so that it's a treat. We want them to feel special. It's not just come in and get a free outfit. We have outfits pulled for them. It's like a personal shopping experience.
What I loved most about coming here was that she didn't just hand me outfits and say, this is what would look best on you. She explained to me why it looks good on me. So she didn't just show me outfits, she taught me what I should be looking for at stores when I go shopping.
I think that what she's doing really just helps promote that positive, forward-looking view that we really want to help promote in this community. I think that there just tends to be a focus on problems and on a lot of the difficulties, and people can sometimes feel like it's hard to know if they can really get anywhere.
And it's not just those going for a job that this organization serves. Teenagers needing a prom dress get the A Shining Success experience as well.
We host a prom dress event every spring. It's usually towards the end of April. We believe in the power of a prom dress to give the girls the same things that we try to give the women here in the shop, that confidence, trying something new, giving them courage to do new things. And we do ask for a small donation, but any girl that wants a prom dress goes home with one. We think the prom is a rite of passage, and there's a lot of great things that happen when a girl finds that perfect dress, realizes that she's beautiful.
Whether it's to enjoy the prom or land a job, Shauna knows it's important to remember first impressions matter.
I was very blessed to have women in my life that fed into me. My mother, managers, friends throughout the year that were willing to say, "Good job, Shanna," or "Don't do that. That's not a good thing to do." That taught me along the way. And so to now be able to do that to other women is important, and it's exciting for me.
I can't say enough good things about her. This place is amazing. I think what she does is absolutely amazing, and I came out of here feeling like $1 million.